Hello, everybody, and this is Kenny Cummins here. You are indeed chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVCafe.com, bringing your entertainment to your ears. Now we're about to get into some rock vibes. You know what I'm saying? Um, Joining me are two members of not just one of my favorite local bands here in Lexington, but these are plethora of my favorite human beings. Um, in the city. Um, they're always down for the fight against patriarchy. If you've heard their music throughout the years, you know firsthand. They have just released a new EP recently. It's called Juvenile Deflection. And from my understanding, that is only available on Bandcamp. And you get to get all of that deflection when they celebrate the release of the EP this Thursday at my favorite venue, the Borough in Lexington, Kentucky, Jockey Oasis. And joining me on behalf of the band is Jim and Babs. How are y'all two doing?
We're doing good, Kenny. How are you?
I'm just trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the background that I have. I'm talking about the reality weather that we are dealing here in Kentucky. If anyone lives in Kentucky for as long as the three of us had, you know how bipolar this weather can be, especially in the winter season that we are still in. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Thank you all for joining me. Now I knew that y'all was working on some new music, and when I was like, wait a minute, I saw the Facebook page, a Facebook post, I should say, the new music is out. So I'm like, oh, so yeah. Juvenile Deflection is the name of your new EP, all new material. So take me through the process on working on this EP and what made y'all decide to name it Juvenile Deflection. I want to know the story behind the title.
Jim, do you want to tell the story of the title first, or maybe
No,
the
go ahead.
story of
Talk
how?
about the. You can talk about the EP, and then I'll chime in
Okay,
on the title.
so this one's been a real labor of love, and I think we started back in the summer of 2023. And thanks to Florida, I came back with COVID right when we started recording and gave it to other people in the band. So that delayed the initial stuff. And then we were recording, and the person who was helping us recording had software issues, just like many, many delays. Finally, we finished it up. And I think the plan was to slowly release it. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, oops, Bandcamp shared it early. So it is now out there. That's basically it. Right, Jim? Did I miss any of the details?
No, just a long. Well, it was a long slog.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. But it was good because, like, through that process, some of the things we re-recorded because the original parts we wrote when we started to record them didn't work out. So it gives you time to recreate or fine-tune things. So it's not always a bad thing, but we would have liked to have had this out earlier, to be honest. Mm. Jim, tell us about the name. Come on. I'm going to give you credit for this one,
I don't
okay?
even remember. I mean, I know I came up with it. I know I came up with it. I just can't really remember how. Um, so we did a show, and I was just looking for graphics, and I found this kid getting hit in the face with a ball, like an old, like when we were kids, those old bombardment red playground balls that would leave a mark after they hit you. Um, so I had that, and then I thought, well, we the lineup in the band has gone through so many changes over the years, and I thought, and some of our lyrics and kind of tones have changed about songwriting, and I thought, well, we're kind of getting back to basics with some of this stuff. We're not some of our songs are, pretty pretty straightforward as opposed to some of the stuff in the past. And I just thought, well, okay, it's kind of a deflection from what we're doing,
And it's also kind of juvenile and silly, so why not just call the thing juvenile deflection? Since we got a picture of a kid getting hit in the face with a with a bombardment ball, I figured, what the heck?
So, Jim, that just showing your age. We call that dodgeball, just so we're clear.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Bombardment.
yeah.
It's
Bombardment.
called dodgeball
You call it dodgeball just
because
because of
you're
the
supposed to
movie.
dodge.
Just because of the
No,
movie.
no,
You don't call it
no,
dodgeball. It's
nope.
bombardment.
I'm
Should sound like a
sorry.
should sound like a
This is
war zone. Like
back when you
bombardment, like a war
back
zone.
when you went to school. Like, did they throw rocks at each other because balls weren't invented yet?
No,
Like,
we didn't know how to split rocks. We didn't know how to split rocks back then.
You know, dodgeball. Yes, that was a childhood thing. Maybe I'm showing my age, but it was a thing in school.
Mhm.
I can't believe it was because school, like, supposed to be educational. You're supposed to, make sure everybody is safe. And then somehow the gym teacher think it was a good idea. Hey, throw these stuff at each other,
Yeah.
knowing that we have to go to multiple classes after that, and you might not, comprehend. You might imagine playing dodgeball, and then you got to get ready for an important test. Uh,
Did you used to
with the
play with those big red
Yeah,
playground balls?
yes,
Yeah.
that hurt.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
they
it's,
they hurt a
it's
lot.
yeah. I mean, you would think I'm surrounded by a bunch of kids that's playing, baseball, throwing 90 miles an hour,
Right.
and that's a small, painful ball. Now imagine a lot wider, and you're not standing in one spot. You just move around and just throw it whatever you want to. You know, that's gonna hurt. That's it's literally gonna hurt. Um, so I'm excited about this record. I've just finished listening to it within a day or two ago. Um, as I pointed out at the intro, y'all are definitely some of my favorite local acts in the city. With your music, with your message, and just everything about y'all has been incredible. Y'all have been fun to watch, to see, to grow, to blossom, to evolve, and just chaos on full display. I love it. You know, I admire y'all for what y'all have done, with the music and just everything about it. So I enjoy this record. It's definitely a different record for what people are accustomed to. Um, but hey, it's just I'm excited for this release show y'all got coming up this Thursday. It's going to be at the Borough. Now throughout the years, I've seen y'all perform at the Fish Tank. I've seen y'all perform at Al's Bar. I could have sworn I've seen y'all perform at one of those Cosmic Charlie buildings. There was like three of them before it
Yep.
really shut down for real. Now, this is my first time seeing y'all at the Borough. Now, I know Babs in particular, she's performed there before. I was there when she performed with the Jetsons for the first time. So she's doing double duty. Um, and so yeah, what customers giving you the sky vibes, the sky vibes. And winners also will be on hand. Now, how's it feel? With an EP out now, Bandcamp they do this different from traditional streaming platforms because once with Bandcamp in particular, like once you put it out, they put it out,
Yeah.
and you give streaming platforms a day or whatever to put it out when you want it to be released. So,
Yeah.
how do y'all feeling about not just getting ready to have this release, but y'all getting a chance to perform these songs in person for the first time?
Well, some of them are not brand new, but they've definitely not had as many rotations as others we've played. Like Jim said, we these are different than what we other songs we would have written in the past. And I think I always say in the now times, we need political music more than ever. And I think it's funny that you have to consider like women's health or um, like, I don't know, why is women's health a political issue? Why? It's not, it shouldn't be, but it is. So I think I always enjoy getting to play any of these songs, but this group in particular has it's I think it's all political. Even Gumby. I had someone ask Jim who Gumby was inspired by, and I gave them my take, but I mean it's I guess it's just about crooked politicians, right?
Yeah.
Maybe best
Yeah,
to leave it at that.
yeah, yeah, just spineless people in general. Politicians are good examples of those.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You
Yeah.
mean like when someone calls your wife a fat pig and then you grovel at their feet anyway for their approval? Things like that?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's weird.
So
So weird.
Kenny, I don't mean to step on your toes here, but I got
No.
to ask Babs a question here. So if they're all political, can you explain what firewood is? How firewood's political?
Yes, I
Yeah,
told you
please.
it's kind of a mystery.
Ah,
It's either about resource scarcity, erectile dysfunction, or Britney Spears. We never know.
oh, funny. I didn't have
I don't know.
funny when I wrote it. I don't remember any of those three coming to mind, but
You, well, it's not what you told us.
well, sometimes you can have unintended lyrics, right? I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's also a song called Jim Can't Understand. It's not really political. It's just about people being idiots. And then Jim wants to know why I can't just kill them, dummies.
Hmm.
Oh man. I'm looking at the song. I'm looking at the song titles right now. Jared can't understand.
Yeah.
Warrior Volt. Nice play on with words there.
Hmm.
Gumby, I want to buy your dog. Oh, and my personal favorite, the description. It says album conceived under the high school bleachers. Uh, no, not that way, you perv. So yeah, this on to detail. That's quite the description
Yeah.
of this six no yeah 6 song EP,
Oh,
which it is available on JockeyOasis.bandcamp.com, and get ready for this Thursday. Jockey Oasis will celebrate the release of the EP at the Borough with
Woo-hoo.
Love customers
mhm.
and winners. I think doors open at 7, music starts at 8. You can get your tickets at theboroughky.com. And yeah, you might as well get your weekend started early by going to that
Exactly.
show. Nice play on to the week. Thursday you might as well say it's the weekend, just
Yeah.
considering how close it is to Friday, and you just get into the end of that work week. Just yeah, go check them out. Jockey Oasis, like the shirt, it says here. This is an oldie but a
Yeah.
goodie. So go check them out and support local music, man. Support local music, support independent music. By the way, I just had my first jukebox thing yesterday, and so it's back into full steam, you could
Oh,
say.
yeah. I
And
saw that.
by the way, I will be adding this new EP to the playlist. So
Excellent.
if you get
Cool.
tagged on Facebook and Instagram, then you know why. It's not just
All
some
right.
random.
All right.
So just heads up, you could say. So talk about having rough customers and winners. Now, I have not seen winners before. It'll be my first time seeing them. But obviously, you can't have the celebration alone. You got to bring people to the fray. And wealth customers, I love them dearly. Um, I love their energy. I love how that'd be like the only band in Lexington that you can just say their name and people just sarcastically boo them. That's what they want anyway. So, and of course, one of the members is a wrestler, by the way. So it's all part of the thing that they do.
Yep.
So talk about having wealth customers and winners for the celebration y'all got on Thursday.
Well, it almost feels kind of full circle, kind of. So the Rough Customers played with us at the last EP release, which was in like 2019, I think.
Mhm.
Or it was like forever ago. So I always say the Rough Customers are probably my favorite local band. I just love them. They're political but like sneaky about it, and they have choreography, which I think is just
Yes.
amazing. And then for me, at least, Winners, I haven't gotten to play with them, but I really like Will helped us record our album, the this EP, and Alex Ford, and I've liked other projects they've been in, so I'm excited to have them join us as well. Jim, what do you think?
I'm looking
All
forward
those
to it.
things.
Yeah,
It's gonna be fun.
yeah. So, and it's a Thursday, but we're starting kind of early. So if
Mhm.
you do have to make it to work on Friday, like I'm sure Babs and I do, starting early is not bad. So you'll probably be able to get out of there at a decent time to get a few hours of
I'm
sleep in before you go to work.
confused. I thought you were a full-time musician, Jim. Like I thought this was your full-time gig. Is that not true?
Well, I also like to feed myself, right? And the price of eggs are going up, so I got to find something to pay the bill.
Oh man.
That's fake news. Fake news.
Fake
Fake
news.
news.
Oh man.
Misinformation. Misinformation.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's not. That's all fake news.
Oh man. Yeah.
Where did that come from? That's
What-
awful.
what-
Oh, this friend of mine gave me this. It's a Trump dog toy.
yeah.
Yeah, it's it's
Awesome.
it's what you think it's meant for, what a dog should do to it, right? Like, yeah. So
Oh man, it's interesting. I never thought I would have had a president make a brief appearance on the show, but
yeah,
hey, I guess
I
I
don't
made it.
I
That's
don't
what
think
I
he's
made
orange
it.
enough. I think we need more orange.
Oh,
He wants attention from everybody. So I'm shocked
yeah,
he's not been on here until
Right.
now, to be
yeah,
honest. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's
yeah.
amazing.
So I saw that guy. I was watching the football game, obviously, and then you know a lot has happened there. It was a blowout. And then my favorite rapper was performing at the halftime show. And apparently he struck a nerve with a lot of people. And you know what? Good. I'm glad he struck a nerve. I'm glad Samuel L. Jackson came in there and just being the narrator of the film, of the performance per se.
Mhm.
It that's why I love Kendrick Lamar, because he has attention, but has a message behind it. And it's just it was quite the show. And it in the times that we are living in right now, for these next 4 years, with what to deal with, we have to remind people of what's it been like before him, and what's going to happen after, while he's here, and that, hey, you know, good luck, man. Like,
Yeah, right.
it's just, man, it's crazy.
Hey,
So,
I'm so old. I remember when the Super Bowl halftime show was a marching band.
oh man,
You are
That's how
old.
old
My
I am.
gosh.
the
Oh,
Washington,
listen, Lamar was amazing. Like,
yeah,
he blew me away. And people's comments about the halftime show just always crack me up. As soon
yeah,
as they realized there was a message, they hated it. I saw these people like, I loved all the flags. And someone said, Do you
yeah,
understand what that was for? And they're like, Oh, just kidding. I rewatched it. It was awful. And it's like, But I remember the year that Lady Gaga performed, and my
yeah.
favorite worst comment about her was, Ugh, I hate that you can like hear her breathing. At least that means she's singing live. Like she's actually a person. Like you just can't please anybody. And if it's not like Kid Rock, I think a lot of people are just going to be unhappy about
Yeah.
whoever performs.
Is Nobody's gonna be satisfied, no matter who it is or who isn't there. I mean, all I know is music is thought provoking. It's supposed to give the emotions. It's supposed to express yourself. Everything can't be all fun. Sometimes you just have to remind people of society that we live in. And yeah, and I also like that he poked fun of Drake numerous times. And he did perform the song. So it's like, yeah, he really called him a certain word on national television. Like, if that's not the icing on the cake on a long going feud between those two, I don't know what is. You are in the halftime show over millions of people, and Drake wasn't even in America when it happened. He was in
Wow.
Australia, and he felt it. So you know, you just gotta take. We all lose in life. The Chiefs lost, Drake lost. You just gotta take your L's and just move on. Like, he is a diabolical. He's a talented artist, but he's a diabolical human being. Like, if you get on his bad side for whatever reason, he gonna let you have it. You know, I love it. I love it. And good job, Kendrick Lamar. He's a fellow kin, so
Yeah, he is.
that makes me even more proud.
Mm.
Juvenile Deflection. It's the name of the EP
Here, let
from
me.
Jockey Oasis. Check them out. Bandcamp is out right now,
Mhm.
and you might as well listen to it right now because they're gonna perform these songs this Thursday. So memorize the words, join the fight against patriarchy, and have yourself a good show. And you get to support local music while you're at it.
We'll have CDs there for people. So I've been
See,
Oh,
I've
there
been,
we
been
go.
printing them all
we
day. So
we're old. See, we
yeah,
got CDs. My gosh.
yeah,
Yes, the cities.
and 8 tracks.
Yes.
We're gonna have 8 tracks.
Oh, okay,
Will you
okay.
also make us a music video on like the Betamax?
Sure. Yeah,
Great.
we'll have a Pong
Great.
game. We'll have a Pong game too.
I'm here for it. I like
Yeah.
it.
Oh man. All right, well, it was great to have you both here. Tell your fellow bandmates I said hello. Congratulations on the EP.
All right.
And I'm looking forward. Yes, I will be wearing this shirt on Thursday.
All right.
We're in the cold weather now, so I'm gonna have a hoodie, but I will be wearing this underneath the hoodie.
Excellent.
So
Well,
yeah.
thanks, Kenny.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Babs. And Juvenile Deflection is
All
out
right.
right now on jockeyoasis.bandcamp.com. That is the only place you can hear it right now. And if you want a CD copy, what Jim just had there, bring some cash or Cash App or whatever.
Yeah, we'll figure it out once we get there.
Yeah, figure out till we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all have a good night and have a good show. I'll see y'all on Thursday.
All right. We'll see you in a couple
Thanks,
days, Kenny.
Kenny.
Thank you. You have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.